Okay, so we were just discussing story writing and everything. Yes, Afsa. You're saying you are a perfect example of waking up at 3 o'clock.
I am awake till 5 and I'm using my phone.
Why?
Just because I don't have time to use it in the, day. That's why I use it in the night.
Miss, I wake up at 7 a.m. for the school.
Ma'am, I wake up for Fajr, but today I didn't have to wake up for Fajr because I was already awake at 5.
Oh, nice. So, like, some of you sleep and some of you don't, and some of you wake up at 7 o'clock for school, which is good, but I would say
I
that
have to go to
those
school like 30 minutes after Fajr. I have to go to school. That's
I
how
can
it's
understand.
for like my friends and stuff.
I can understand, but the students who are awake till 5 in the morning, I don't know how you do that, but try to make sure that it is very unhealthy.
Ma'am, puberty is kicking in.
I know, but still, it is quite unhealthy for everyone to
Man, like
wake
you
up
work
late.
and then you get a graduation. Like my dad works in like till 5 at the office
Oh,
in the night.
okay. All right, but anyhow, that is the thing. I was just telling you that it is unhealthy for everyone to stay awake late. So we were talking about brainstorming. Okay, brainstorming is thinking of the story first.
It's like letting your creativity, like as soon as you get what you're trying to think of, you write it on a paper.
Yes, you can say that. But sometimes you just have to think. Okay, if I give you a story right now, I would advise you to take at least 5 minutes to brainstorm. Okay, that the story is taking at this specific place and this specific character will be there and this thing will happen occurring to the other thing. Okay, so I would recommend all of you to brainstorm before writing anything down. If it's a story, if it's an essay, it's a letter, anything. All right?
Okay.
Moving on to the next one is background.
That was a good animation, ma'am.
Thank you. So, now, can anyone tell me what is background and place?
I know what the background is.
What is background?
A background is the place like there's a character and he's walking in the back, and in the background there could be a whole a giant donut. There could be that.
No, not that kind of background. By background, I mean like somewhat you can say like the past of the story or like the minimum level
I
of
know.
that.
Like one guy's fighting in a war because his dad died in the war, and yeah, he wants to get revenge that.
Okay, look, let me tell you one thing. A background is like at the starting of a story. For example, I could say once upon a time in 1697, there was a prince who didn't want to be a prince and wanted to run away and live his life like a commoner. So this is kind of a background, okay? And then when you like tell a background of a story, a character or anyone, like it gives like a small definition that this character or this person is from there or they have faced this thing before. All right. So the reader does know that what they are reading about and they feel much more interested in the story. Now you all tell me if I know that you guys read Roald Dahl a lot. Most of you read Roald Dahl. Tell me one thing if you read Matilda. I don't know if you've read that one.
I have read Matilda, ma'am.
Okay, if
It
you
was
have,
not
so
exciting in my, like, it was not that exciting, man.
I liked it
I
when
know
I
what
was
was
a
more
kid.
exciting. I
Anyhow,
know what was more
yes, what was not exciting, ma'am, Mustafa?
more exciting was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was so good.
Okay, anyone else would I like to add something?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to add something.
Yes, Mahat, go on.
My personal favorite, Roald Dahl book is Going Solo. Going Solo.
Going solo. Yeah, that's a good book.
Yeah, that is nice.
That's
But
my
What
favorite.
about you girls? Javeria, Hafsa, have you both read any books for Roald Dahl?
Are you asking from the background or place?
No, like the book. Any like the both of you have read a book of Roald Dahl, like Matilda, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
मैंने इन सब की मूवी देखी हुई है.
Okay, I know. It's okay. It's okay.
If
What
you
about you,
like
Hafsa?
horror, you should read this book.
Yeah, I know
But I
about
read
that.
the one book Goosebumps. I like
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
he's
This
showing
is
that.
Goosebumps.
Oh,
What about you, Hafsa? Have you read any book of Roald Dahl? Anyone else?
I
and
have
Britain
never
Red Riding Hood.
Yes, Hafsa.
I have never even heard of these.
Or what about any other book, Hafsa?
Miss, can I say 𝓿𝑗𝑔𝐻𝑽?
Wait, you've read that?
Yeah.
I also
That
read it
is
with my sister.
quite amusing because I think the vocabularies in that book are quite hard. I'm talking about English
No,
book.
I read it like Roman Urdu.
What?
Oh, okay.
What is Roman Urdu?
Please explain, Hafsa.
Roman Urdu is like Urdu written in English.
Mother,
Yeah, okay.
I could read that, but really hard.
No, but Hafsa, I'm just
Hafsa,
asking
you
about an
mean that
English
Urdu
book.
plus English?
Hafsa, I'm asking about an English book, all English, knit by anyone, any child author.
Child author.
Harry Potter. I don't know. There's so many.
Harry Potter is a really good book.
I agree. No?
I
Presto.
English books.
Okay, it's
mainly.
fine. It's fine. So I was just talking about the background. So just imagine, Mustafa and Mahad, that what if they never told you that Charlie was poor, and they never told you why Mr. Wonka had like spread out those golden cards for the kids. Like you wouldn't
I
know.
don't know why he did that anyway.
He did that because he thought he was getting old and wanted to give a new kid his whole factory.
Why would he do that? Didn't he have a son or something? Or a distant relative?
I don't know, but it is just a thing. I'm just explaining. So, Javeria, you said you watched all these movies. So, anyhow, so what if in Matilda they never told you that Matilda's family was quite cruel?
Miss,
They never paid attention
I
to her.
didn't read the book about Matilda because
It's
I
fine.
don't
It's
know what
fine.
she is.
It's fine. I'm just
So,
saying.
now I've seen Matilda.
It's fine. It's fine. I am just saying. Okay. I know that most of you haven't read the specific book or have just watched the movies, but it's fine. I'm just explaining it to
movies.
you. That what if they never told you that Matilda's family didn't like her or Matilda's family didn't notice her at all? You wouldn't know, right? So that is why the background is important of any character, of any place. For example, you're writing down for a story of a haunted house. You would have to give the background that this specific haunted house belongs to this old man, but they left because there were so many ghosts in there, and they had been living there since centuries and everything. So you have to give at least a small background, okay? So the reader knows what they're reading about. All right, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, if I talk about the place, how many of you like watch movies?
I watched
Javeria,
the
Hafsa?
weirdest movies ever.
Yes,
I
Javeria.
watched half of no. My dad watched. My friends watched Squid Game, so I watched Squid Game with them.
That is not kids. Why are you guys watching that?
Miss,
Ma'am,
because
you know
it's
what I watched?
very a good season to see for everyone, and it is and in 27 June, final season आने वाला है.
I know, but
And
you
I'm with
guys did not watch that.
Because
I'm with contestant 456.
because
Oh.
Miss, it is very
Interesting.
interesting story in
Yes,
Squid
okay.
Game, and I have a background also.
All right. Very good, very good. Yes, Mahad, go on.
I watch documentaries
Okay, you watch documentaries. It's okay.
and movies.
Miss,
You watch
sometimes I watch English movies like Maleficent. Something I can Bollywood movies.
Oh, yes,
Hollywood
Hafsa?
is dead. Hollywood is dead.
Yes,
Or
Hafsa?
sometimes Korean.
Yes,
Have you
Hafsa?
Peter Rabbit?
Yeah.
It's a
I
really
watched it
nice.
as a kid. Yeah.
I know, ma'am. I know what we Richie Rich.
Okay, everyone, now let me explain. So, all these movies you've told me about, Peter Rabbit, Richie Rich, anything else, you would have noticed this one thing in books, in movies, anything, that they just describe the place, like how it looked like. For example, you guys said, like, as Hafsa said, that she had watched Peter Rabbit. So Hafsa, they did show you a whole garden, that the tree which they lived in, the small house of that woman she painted in, right?
Yes.
Ma'am, will the
Yeah.
writing be the homework?
Yeah, can you say that again?
Will the writing be the homework?
Yeah. Okay. So in every book or even movies, you would always notice that they explain the place very perfectly, that the sky was dark and gloomy, but the stars shone bright. Or the moon
Yeah.
wasn't that visible because of the clouds. Anything, okay? They write that down just so you get a clearer picture of it.
I also watched a movie called Moonlight.
I haven't heard of that. Okay. But anyhow, that they do tell you like the whole, every single bit of the
Ma'am,
place.
but the best movie is drumroll Karate Kid.
Fair enough.
I like that movie.
All right, moving on to characters and description. Now, I'll take like this one specific book for all of you. I don't know if you have watched it or whatsoever. Let's just take Matilda. Okay, I know that most of you don't like it or have just read the books or watched the movies only. Okay, and I'm just taking this one specific book for an example. Just
And the
for the
only good
characters.
scene of the Matilda was that guy who ate an entire chocolate cake.
Okay, anyhow. So in Matilda, you see a lot of characters. Okay, so I'm just taking the characters of Matilda, and they had quite a few. Matilda's mom, Matilda's dad, and her older brother, her friends.
Mrs. Honey, Miss Honey,
Yes, Miss Honey, the principal, the
Trunchbull.
kid who ate the whole
Bruce.
cake.
Miss Bruce.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
just saying the name, like the kid who ate the
Bruce.
whole cake, the whole
he
chocolate
ate
cake.
the
I think his
entire
name was Bruce. Yeah.
Mr.
So,
and Mrs.
Ate
Wormwood.
entire cake.
yeah, like
Ma'am,
her parents and
in my
everyone.
vision, Bruce was the main character.
Okay, so please open the camera.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so if you just see, like they explain all the characters. For example, you would have watched this girl in the start of the story or book or film, that the principal, Mrs. Trunchbull, I think her name was,
Throws
Yes.
her, grabs her from the pigtails and yeet.
and throws her. Yes, so it is written that there was this little girl over the garden. She had tied pigtails, the two of them, and she was wearing glasses and very small and everything. So you see, they have described that character. Or if I take Mrs. Wormwood, okay,
She
they have to
also,
let she was
Miss,
tall and
Miss-
blonde and pretty and had
she
done a lot of
always a,
makeup.
she is cruel as well.
Yes, I know
Cruel.
that. Of course, I know that. Yeah, I've been through that phase.
Yeah, I know. No one wants to listen to you.
Okay. So they just they describe the whole character. For example, if Mrs. Trunchbull is mean, okay, they won't tell you
Her actually
face to
name
face
is
that Mrs.
Amanda.
Trunchbull
No, actually,
is
that's
mean.
not. That's the girl. What was the principal's real name?
Agatha, I think. Agatha Trunchbull,
Yeah,
something
I
like
thought
that.
it was Amanda, but that's the girl who got.
Anyhow, so they didn't tell you to face that this character is mean. You get to know time by time. Okay, that she threw a girl off the fence with her pigtails, or she pulled a kid up from his ears or by his
Yes.
hair. You get to know slowly. They don't tell you by face,
Which
okay?
gives
You get to know as you read. Or if you talk about like the appearances, yes, that is
Ma'am.
something that they tell you on point.
Ma'am, I've
Yes.
seen. Somebody came. Somebody came.
Yes, I know it's Kabir. Yes,
Somebody
Mustafa, you were
came.
saying something. I know.
And ma'am, the best thing, the thing you should watch the most is MasterChef. All I watched MasterChef was Gordon Ramsay screaming. That was the only thing in MasterChef that was funny.
All right, but anyhow, that we all know that the characters' appearances are told like very early. For example, if I take Mrs. Honey, okay, they told you that she was tall and pretty, she had dark hair, and she was really nice and sweet, and every student loved her. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes.
And then they
And
tell
she
you
become
Miss.
her ally.
Yes, anyhow. But and when they tell you Miss Trunchbull's appearance, they just tell that she was a big fat woman who looked weird with wicked teeth and frowning all the time. So you get to know from the appearance that how is that character. Like if it's nice and kind and has a normal appearance, the character would be nice. Or if it's a big bad person with wicked teeth and non-brushed hair, you would just get to know by the appearance. All right. I'm just saying. Okay, you don't take that in real life. Okay, you don't judge a book by its cover. Everyone. Kabir, please open your mic and camera.
Okay, miss.
And Kabir, you have joined very late. We are almost like we're going halfway through the whole topic.
Sorry, miss.
Why did you join so late?
Miss, my internet connection is very...
It's poor.
Yes, miss.
All right, but anyhow, try to join on time later on. Okay, I'm moving forward right now. Try to watch the recordings.
Okay, miss.
Okay, but I will also give you like time after the class. I'll give you 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll explain all the things you've lost during the whole class. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, did everyone understand the description of the characters?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Anyone has any questions?
No.
How could
No.
how could a knight be scared of a spider?
So, okay, no, that is a very good question. So that is the deal, Mustafa. A character can have quirks. Okay, for example, a king who is hopelessly clumsy, like he falls everywhere. He falls from his horse, he falls from the stair, he falls from his bed. Okay,
I still fall from my bed, ma'am.
it's fine, but still, Mohit, please open the mic and camera, and you're late.
Okay, miss.
Okay, I will give the both of you, Kabir and Mohit, I'll give the both of you some time after class so you can recover the things you missed.
Okay, miss. I'm
Okay,
opening camera.
all right. Or as something that could be that a main character of a book who makes dumb decisions. Okay, or a side character who is quite brave but has a limp. Okay, the character cannot walk properly. Everyone understanding or not?
Ma'am, I'm understanding.
I'm
Mustafa,
understanding, ma'am. I'm understanding.
very good. So the character can have quirks, or the character can be scared of something, or they can like anything. For example, we could say a scary looking guy who likes to eat ice cream with soy sauce.
Huh?
I'm just saying, okay?
Ma'am, I do that sometimes, but in equations where I have unlimited ice cream.
You eat ice cream with soy sauce.
No, like I would do that if but I don't want to waste food and I don't want to waste money.
Oh, okay. So
I just
I'm
want to
just
test
saying
it.
that the character can have quirks, okay? Like a princess who knows sword fighting,
That's
or
actually
a
vital.
prince.
It's actually
Huh?
like very important. It's actually very important to know, sir. No, sword
Yeah,
fighting.
I know. It's okay. Or a prince who loves cooking. Okay, like
Ah,
different characters can have like different hobbies or anything. Okay.
yes.
Huh? A prince who loves eating. A what? A prince who loves eating. Yeah. Or like a prince who likes eating food all the time and he doesn't want to do anything. Okay, so there can be any quirks. Okay,
Yes.
moving on towards the description. All right. So as I told you with the background and the place and the characters, everything needs a description. Okay. For example, if I say for a place, the tower was quite tall, and when Jeffrey looked above, he could see the sunlight in his eyes, which scorched through it, and he was able to see because of the sunlight. Okay, the tower was too high and it looked very old with ivies all over it, and it had gone and it had gone old. Okay, Okay, guys, just a second. I'm having azan over here.
Okay.
Waiting for 5 to 6 minutes and then we'll start again.
Okay. Oh my.
Okay. So let's start again.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hafsa, open the camera. Hafsa, Javeria. Why do you have to tell you girls to open the camera all the time?
Miss, my electricity is gone.
Oh, okay. What about you, Javeria? Okay, you open the camera. Now, as I was saying about the descriptions, okay? So, when you describe, like, every story needs a description. If it's a place, it's any character, even if it's an animal. Okay? The cat was all black and looked quite grumpy with its furry hair. Or a character that could be a tall girl with ginger hair who was wearing a lawyer's coat with dark eyes and a sassy attitude. Okay? Is everyone understanding?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Did I miss something?
Yes.
No, I did not miss something. I was just explaining about its descriptions. Okay? And even if it's like a small ribbon, that the ribbon was silver and quite silky. All right? You have to make sure that you're trying to describe. Okay?
Yes.
I know that it will be quite hard for all of you, but do make sure that you try to, like, a little bit, a 20%, okay? To describe small things as well, because it makes the story much better.
Mm.
Okay?
Yes.
Moving on. I think we got a little too. Now, the plot twist. That is where the fun part comes. Okay, so the plot twist, guys, is something that would interest the reader, especially a lot more in the story. For example, we're talking about the towers, right? The tall towers. So you can say that the towers were cursed and there were people living inside them, but no one knew. For years, these people lived inside and had grown a whole community underground.
Mm.
But what is the plot twist? One of them knows the way out and they go out every night.
Mm.
That is something interesting. Okay. Or you could say that this prince ran away and now he was living around as a commoner. But
Maybe the hero's best friend turns out to be the villain.
yes,
That
very
happened
good,
in
very good.
Megamind. That happened in Megamind. That happened
Very
in
good, very good.
Megamind.
Very good, Mustafa. For example, you could say that the detective took off the mask of the thief and saw none other than her own childhood friend who kicked her backwards and ran away. Now, that is something quite shocking. Okay, then how did this happen? Because if it's like, if something is related to a character, reader love that. And the reader would be quite hooked if the character is someone that they really like. You could say that the company had planted some weird chips in their heads and now they were going bonkers.
Yes.
Okay. So you could add a few things, or you could say what else could I say about plot twist? Can anyone give me any more ideas? Mahad, Mustafa, Javeria,
Miss, a plot
Hafsa.
twist is a sudden and unexpected change in the outcome of story.
The hero suddenly committed suicide.
No, Mahad, Mustafa.
Or pretended to be dead.
You could say that.
That also happened in Megamind.
Yes, Hafsa?
The main female lead was a spy.
Good. Or you could say that they found out that the villain was a hero all along. He was just acting to be a villain. That could be a plot twist, okay? So you can add things like that, which I would really want to do, because the last time, I think, whose story was I reading? I think it was Mustafa's or Hafsa. I don't remember that. I think Hafsa's was like a little plain.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Hafsa, sorry.
That was a good one.
Hafsa's stories, like last time, was a little plain. Okay, and Mustafa, yours too. Because I think that it was all good that you're flying and everything else, but the main part comes about the plot twist. Like the whole story is made through that. Okay? Because it is all fun and games in the start, but the reader somewhat like gets bored if the story is not interesting.
I'm gonna make plot twist in this story. Will you give us the title? Will you give us like a topic to write about?
Yeah, I will.
No, man, that like keeps our imaginations like slim. But if you keep it and tell us to make like any on our own topic, it would have been
okay, guys, let me tell you one thing. So Mahad, Mustafa, I know that the both of you like have a vast imagination. So let's just do one thing, okay? You write those 2 stories down. Everyone else, okay? Everyone else. If you've done the homework that I gave you, and if you want to write anything new yourself, you can write that down. Okay? But it's up to you. If you finish the homework and you want to write it down, like something from your own mind, you can write it down without like any limits.
Okay.
Will that give us extra marks?
I mean, I don't mark you guys in the homeworks.
Oh yeah, but like in the tests.
No, not really, no. Dekho na. Like, I don't give you like a whole vast thing in the test. But if you want to do it as a homework, it's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
I would have to give you like some limits during the test, okay? Yes, Mal.
I accidentally pressed the heart.
Huh?
I accidentally pressed the heart. Can I drink water?
Please go ahead. Don't ask me for these things. Get up and get yourself a nice glass of water.
Can I also drink water? Can I also drink water?
Go on. Take your time. Go ahead and drink water while I move on. I am waiting for you guys. Just go ahead.
Miss, in ending, मतलब हम we end the story in the proper way for the few lines.
I'm telling you. Let them come. Then I'll explain. Mustafa, why are you sitting in Math's PC?
I am. Wait.
Yeah. And where is Mahad?
Getting his water. Mama can actually write non-fiction.
Hmm?
I have something to write about.
We can write non-fiction. You have something to write about.
Yeah, I have something to
Go
write about.
ahead. I mean, if you have time, if you can do it, go
I'll
ahead
do
after
it.
class.
I'll do it. I'll do my homework early, and then after my homework, I'll write it.
Yeah, you can write both fiction, non-fiction, up to you. Now, as we're talking about the endings, okay, the endings are all up to you. If you want to make it a happy ending, a sad ending, and a bittersweet ending, everything is up to you. Or you can say that
An emotional ending.
yes, yeah, I mean it
A
counts in the
surprise
sad.
ending, a bad ending.
A bad ending, yes, very good. Because, like, for example, if I tell you that I read books
Earth
myself,
is gonna get eaten.
okay, I read books myself, and one of the worst endings would be that they did like a bit plot thing. For example, I read this book in which a girl, like the main character, she encountered the king, like she killed the king and then ran away. And then the princess, like the prince, okay, the prince were like trying to find her, but wasn't able to. And that was where the book ends. That is a bad ending.
That
Okay, they have you
doesn't-
hooked.
That doesn't make any sense for me. Okay?
I know that doesn't, but like it is an ending, okay? You can make series of that, okay? No wonder Harry Potter is like 8 books long,
Yeah.
okay? So it's up to you. A happy ending would be that everyone lived happily ever after, okay? But it's real life, okay? We have to make some things up. Or a sad ending would be like the hero started with 50 of his friends but ended with just 4. The rest are gone.
Died.
Yeah.
And a happy ending is a very good.
Yeah, happy ending. Everyone is happy, like they're
Like
living in.
prince and princess got married and they live very
Yeah,
happy.
they lived happily ever after. Everything is sunshine and rainbows and stuff, okay?
That will
So
never
that is a very
happen.
good ending, okay? Most people like it, most people don't. So it's up to you with the ending. But like giving a good ending, even if it's a bittersweet one, like these people, like we left these people on the way, but right now we are very happy. Everything is going fine and nothing is going to harm us. Okay, I mean, the reader gets like a little tense that that many characters were lost, but right now they're happy and safe.
Ma'am, that's
That
a
is a little
boring.
bittersweet.
Isn't that kind of boring?
It's up to you. I'm just giving an example, okay?
Okay.
Or you could say that the prince had to say goodbye to his commoner friends and then go back to being a royal. So that is like quite sad that he wasn't able to live his dream. Or you could say, if you want a very sad ending, then
So we have
I
to
would
that
recommend you to kill everyone.
like means that prince had been died and princess was alone. So she
Yeah, and yeah.
was so sad and
Okay, I would recommend all of you to get more out of the cliches, okay? Like the prince died and everything, and like all the
Yes.
cliche things, okay? The prince and princess, that is, from my opinion, that is quite cliche. You
We
need
can
to
also
think of
do-
something very new. And even
we
if
can
it is a
also do that. We
yeah,
can
go on,
also
go on.
Miss, we can also do that prince and princess died. So there's no happy ending or a
I
sad
know,
ending.
but no, still, nah. You're only thinking about the prince and princess. Like, think of something new. And even if you want a prince and princess, why don't you like make them robots? AI. Think of something new. Or if you're still making them a prince or princess, just make them quite different from each other. Like, for example, the princess likes to go to war and fight, while the prince likes to bake and read. That is different, okay?
Yeah.
So you guys need to like get out of the cliche things. Once were the superhero and then they defeated the villain, then they live happily ever after. We're not doing that over here. All right, understood everyone? Mahad, Mustafa, Javeria, Hafsa,
Yes, understand.
Moed, Kabir. You both are not answering.
Ma'am, the last bit, na, you said,
Yes, miss.
I understand, ma'am.
All right. Now, the last thing over here is hooks. I know that you guys know what a hook is. Like, you leave, like, you don't end the story, you just leave it. Like, let it be what they're gonna do. For example, I'll tell you like a hook. Wait, Hafsa, wait. I'm just giving an example. Like the villain was captured, but then you add a new chapter by saying like the villain had
7 years
escaped.
later, he became the king's chef.
No, that is not no look. That is not a hook. Okay. The hook would be that that the villain somehow escaped and was again open in the world and no one knew. That is a kind of hook because people would want to know that how did he got out and how did he get there? What is going to happen next? Okay, that is a kind of hook that you would want to read. Yes, Hafsa.
Miss, my Quran classes.
Okay, no issue. Hafsa, the class is already ending, so you can go ahead. Okay, I'm just explaining the hook and then I'll end it as well.
Okay, and what's the homework?
The homework, I'll just, it is over there. Like, check the Google Classroom and it is there. Okay?
Okay.
So, as I was saying, the hook is like something that you just end it. You don't like, sorry, you don't end it properly. You just leave it be. You can say
Hook's
that.
good.
Yeah, hooks are good. For example, as I told you guys that the princes like to fight and go to wars and everything. So, like a hook would be that the princess went to war, but she never came back. So no one knew if he's dead or if she's alive, if they won the war or if they didn't. So that is a kind of a hook. Okay. Understood, everyone? Kabir, Moed, Mahad,
Yes.
Mustafa, Javeria.
I understand,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
excited.
All right, guys. So this is a very short story. Okay.
Oh no, not Whisker Bottom. Whisker Bottom. He's back from.
Mr. Whisker Bottom. I know the name is like very quite hard. Just try to bear with it.
It's an easy name, but it's a. Why did they name him Whisker Bottom?
I named him Mustafa. Okay, so guys, I want you to read the story, and then when you like finish this, so tell me to move on, and there is another part of it. Okay. I'm just giving you. I'm just giving you as an example.
Why would the treasure be golden cheese?
Huh?
Why would the treasure be golden cheese?
Maybe Mr. Whisker Bottoms would like it.
I thought mouse like it. Mice
What
like
can
it.
I say? Read now.
ma'am. I'm done reading.
Ma'am, right? Ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes.
When will the class end?
Like in just a few moments, okay? Those students who have read this page, please raise your hands.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can you like take a 5 minutes break because I have to pray namaz.
I know. You can like pray namaz because like the class is ending in just a couple of minutes. Okay, it's ending in 2 to 3. Everyone is read. I'm about to move on. Kabir, should I move
Just a few
on?
moments. Just a few moments.
Yes, miss.
Did you read this?
Miss, शुरू से?
But I told you to read the story, na?
As the teapot
Anyhow,
rolled
okay,
back.
just wait.
And then
Yes,
Stop
miss.
it, okay? Just wait, okay? Wait. Okay, guys, you read this page as well.
I read it, ma'am. I thought the teapot broke.
Did everyone read this? Yes, Maad
Yes.
Mustafa.
Yes, ma'am, I read it. I read it, ma'am.
Did all of you read it? Javeria, आपका Moed, Kabir.
Done reading.
Okay. So, guys, this is the end. Okay, I hope you guys did enjoy today's class. And it would have been quite interesting for all of you.
Yes.
Okay, I would want you guys to do the homework as soon as possible. And Kabir and Moed, you both stay in the class right now, okay? Everyone else can leave.
Lapis, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz, teacher.
Lafis.
Glasses.
Okay. First of all, both of you, can you both please tell me why you're both late?
Miss, I tell you the reason.
Yeah, yours was the internet. Moed, what about you? Why were you late in class today?
Miss, I was preparing for my maths test tomorrow.
Okay, no issue.